The Gemini question. I'm gonna see what happens. Yeah, I just show up this one day. I saw it one day. AI assisted run. So. Okay, look at this. But Raven defeated Gene in the death battle, so we Raven. And they I don't think death battle stuff is scripted. I don't think. I don't think their stuff is scripted. Who win? I don't think it's scripted.
This is a classic comic book debate that highly depends on the version of the characters being compared, as their power levels fluctuate wildly. In general, the X-Men pair is often considered to have a higher potential ceiling, largely due to Jean Grey's connection to the Phoenix Force. Here is a breakdown of the power comparison. Jean Grey versus Raven. This is the most contested matchup, often considered a battle between two of the most powerful mystics/psychics in their respective universes. Jean Grey, Omega-level mutant. Base power.
Jean don't have mystical abilities. That go to Raven, stupid.
As an Omega-level mutant, her powers of telepathy, reading minds, mental attacks, illusions, and telekinesis, force fields, moving objects, molecular manipulation, have virtually limitless potential. Peak power, Phoenix Force. When bonded to the Phoenix Force, Jean Grey, especially as the White Phoenix of the Crown, is one of the most powerful entities in the Marvel Universe, capable of universal or even multiversal level feats, including reality manipulation, resurrection,
oh, great. So you can reverse Wanda's reality warping.
And consuming stars.
Ooh.
Raven, daughter of Trigon. Base power. She is an immensely powerful empath and sorceress. Her core abilities include empathy, emotion manipulation, draining life force, telekinesis, teleportation, and using her soul self for attack, defense, and astral projection. Peak power, unkindness/Trigon's daughter. When she loses control or unleashes her full demonic/unkindness power, Raven becomes a universe-level threat, often compared to the Phoenix Force in terms of raw power and scale of destruction. She has performed feats like defeating other powerful demons and warping reality. Verdict. At their absolute peak, White Phoenix of the Crown versus Raven Unkindness, it is an arguable stalemate, or slightly favoring the White Phoenix due to its multiversal scope. However, in their standard superhero forms, Raven often appears to have a broader range of offensive magical and soul-based abilities that could challenge even an Omega-level Jean Grey. Storm versus...
Good. I'm glad you put that out there. Good, because she beat Jean in the death battle. She had an advantage over Jean. She can cast spells. Jean can't cast spells.
Starfire. This matchup pits raw cosmic power against elemental control.
Oh yeah, in a close fight hand-to-hand combat, Storm breaks away from Starfire, because Starfire got super strength, so... Storm breaks away from Starfire, that's all I gotta say. Physically, you would not try and match her. Storm, I love you, but don't try and match Starfire. Girl can throw a car with her foot.
Roll. Storm. Omega-level mutant. Power. As an Omega-level mutant, Storm's ability to manipulate weather has no known upper limit. She can control virtually all forms of weather and atmospheric conditions, including creating lightning bolts, hurricanes, tornadoes, blizzards, and even manipulating solar winds and currents in the vacuum of space. Strength. Her power is limited only by her imagination and willpower. She can create planetary-scale storms and has demonstrated high-level resistance to psychic attacks. Starfire, Tamaranian alien. Power. She possesses immense super strength, supersonic flight, extreme durability, and the ability to project powerful green energy bolts called starbolts, which are blasts of solar energy absorbed and converted by her alien physiology. She is physically powerful and can output massive amounts of destructive energy. Strength Starfire is comparable to high-tier physical powerhouses. Verdict. Storm's Omega-level control over the fundamental forces of weather gives her the power to overwhelm the battlefield and potentially incapacitate Starfire. While Starfire is physically stronger and more durable, Storm can strip the air from her lungs, flash freeze her, or hit her with planet-scale weather phenomena. Storm is generally considered more powerful than Starfire.
Oh, great.
Summary. Character. Power category. Peak potential. Jean Grey. Psychic/cosmic. Multiversal/omniversal with White Phoenix of the Crown. Storm. Elemental/weather. Planetary/cosmic scale elemental control. Omega level. Raven. Demonic/magic/empathic. Universe level reality warper. Unkindness. Starfire. Energy/physical. High-tier physical powerhouse and energy projection. Overall, Jean Grey and Storm have a higher potential power scale if Jean is allowed to tap into the Phoenix Force, which is often considered an infinite power source. Without the Phoenix, the comparison between the standard versions of the four is much closer, with Raven and Storm often being rated as the two highest-powered individuals in their standard states.
Really? Storm? Well, yeah, Storm's very powerful. Okay, I'm gonna play how good of a. I know I spelled Black Canary wrong. Yeah, I knew it's Black Canary. Okay, it's okay. Hey, I'm just asking some fun questions here.
This is a fascinating comparison between two of the most famous pairs of non-powered or low-powered martial artists slash agents slash marksmen in comics. In a general assessment based on their comic book history, the DC pair of Black Canary and Green Arrow often has a slight edge in pure, raw hand-to-hand combat skill and archery feats, while the Marvel pair of Black Widow and Hawkeye excels more in espionage, stealth, and versatility of gear. Here is a detailed breakdown. Black Widow, Marvel, versus Black Canary, DC. This is the closest matchup and is often debated intensely, but Black Canary generally holds the superior position in pure martial arts.
Okay, I never knew that. Also, if the Black Widow and Black Canary fight, Natasha needs to stay close to Canary best as possible, because you're far away enough, and Canary will use a sonic screen. She'll use it. I feel like Black Canary could win, because if she screams, Natasha's getting her ears blown off.
Metric, Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. Black Canary, Dinah Lance. Advantage, martial arts skill, master of multiple styles, judo, karate, taekwondo, krav maga. Trained by the Red Room, consistently ranked as one of the best fighters in the DC universe, often in the top 5. Highly skilled in several forms of non-lethal combat. Black Canary, physical attributes, peak human conditioning, often enhanced slightly by Soviet science. Exceptional agility and endurance, peak human conditioning. Some versions, like New 52, have minor strength slash durability enhancements. Black Widow, slightly better endurance slash stamina. Primary advantage, master spy, assassin and infiltrator. Uses cunning, gadgets, widow's bites, and deception as much as skill. Canary Cry, a metahuman, high-frequency sonic scream that can shatter steel, disable large groups of enemies, or be focused like a bullet. Black Canary, Canary Cry is a game changer. Verdict.
It is, because like if she screams and Natasha gets her ear blown off, and what Natasha gonna do then?
Black Widow is an Omega-level spy whose goal is to kill slash disable using any means. Black Canary is an elite martial artist who is a world-class, almost unbeatable fighter in a straight, fair duel. Black Canary, in a straight martial arts duel without powers, Black Canary likely
wins
due to higher canonical skill. With powers slash gadgets, the Canary Cry is a massive power advantage that Black Widow cannot easily overcome. Hawkeye, Marvel versus Green Arrow.
She could probably have some like anti-canary bombs thing, whatever. But yeah, Black Canary is hard for. Yeah, how is a lot of people thinking how Natasha supposed to fend off against that? The Canary Cry. She'll have to figure it out by her own.
DC. This is the ultimate archer showdown, a near-perfect tie-in skill, with Green Arrow sometimes getting the edge in sheer volume and melee. Metric, Hawkeye, Clint Barton. Green Arrow, Oliver Queen. Advantage, archery skill. Trained since childhood in a circus. Known for impossible, physics-defying shots, e.g., hitting targets without looking. Learned archery as a survival tool on a deserted island. Known for speed firing and hitting targets on a nano level. Tie. Trick arrows. Extensive arsenal. Pim particles. Taser. Acid. Explosive. Often uses high-tech arrows developed with Stark/Shield tech. Extensive arsenal. Boxing glove. Net. Flashbang. Bola. Often uses classic, self-made/modified arrows. Hawkeye. Higher-tech arsenal. Hand-to-hand. Proficient fighter. Trained as Ronin. Circus combat. Capable of using his bow as a melee weapon. Highly trained and often depicted as the superior overall martial artist between the two archers.
Good.
Green Arrow. Verdict. Hawkeye is the superior marksman at range, relying on extreme precision and high-tech trickery. Green Arrow is the superior
Fire up close. So if they get hand in hand, then the Green Hawkeye ain't gonna do nothing.
fighter up close, with a faster rate of fire and slightly better martial arts skills.
Slightly better.
Green Arrow, slight edge due to better H2H.
Okay.
In an archery contest, they are a statistical match. If the fight closes to melee range, Green Arrow has a consistent advantage in most comic continuities. Final team assessment. Team. Strength in battle. Weakness in battle. Overall standing. Marvel, Widow and Hawkeye. Espionage, cunning, synergy, high-tech gear. They are the better agents. Lack of metahuman abilities, Black Canary's cry is a major issue. Extremely good, but often defined by their human limits. DC, Canary and Green Arrow, pure martial skill. Metahuman ability, cry, close-range fighting. They are the better combatants.
All right.
Less emphasis on global espionage/stealth/sabotage. Slightly more powerful, mainly due to the Canary cry. The DC pair is generally considered the more formidable fighting unit, primarily because Black Canary's Canary Cry is an immensely powerful metahuman ability that neither Black Widow nor Hawkeye has a direct, reliable counter for in a straight fight.
That Canary Cry can kill you.
Would you like to explore a comparison of any of these characters to other superheroes, like Captain America or Batman?
No. Let's see. It might not have a right away. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna shut up for now.
Several prominent YouTubers are known for being big Marvel fans and creating content about the MCU, Marvel Comics, and related theories. Two of the most well-known channels dedicated to this are 1. New Rockstars. This channel is famous for its in-depth, often frame-by-frame, analysis and Easter egg breakdowns of Marvel movies, shows, and trailers.
Okay.
Their host, Eric Voss, and the team are deep-cut fans of the lore. 2. Comics Explained. Rob. This channel focuses on breaking down the comic book lore behind the characters and events. The host, Rob, has covered thousands of Marvel comic storylines, making him a major resource and fan of the source material. Other very popular channels that frequently cover Marvel content include Emergency Awesome, The Cosmic Wonder, and Screen Crush.
Wow. Okay. Who is taller? I'm gonna ask who's taller, Starfire or yeah, I know who that is. Dang, you know Johnny Montes if you don't know Todd DeVita. God dang. I'm gonna put from the Terryverse, y'all, because he don't know who I'm talking about. But you know Tiana and everybody else, but you know he don't know Tyler. Okay.
Based on the available information, 1. Starfire, DC Comics. Her height is consistently reported in the comics as being around 6 feet 4 inches, 6 feet 4 inches, in many continuities, making her quite tall. 2. Tyler DeVita, Terraverse TikToker. There is no reliable public information available on his specific height. The search results show information for an American football player named Tommy DeVito, but no confirmed height for the TikTok creator Tyler DeVita. Therefore, since Starfire's height is canonically known to be 6 feet 4, and the other person's height is not publicly available, Starfire is the one whose height is confirmed to be greater than most human males.
Okay, Siren Head or I want to say Siren Head or
That's a fun comparison between a horror figure and a classic DC villain. Giganta, DC Comics, is significantly taller than Siren Head. Here is the breakdown of their maximum known heights. Siren Head, Trevor Henderson's creation. According to its creator, Trevor Henderson, the creature is officially 40 feet, approximately 12 meters tall. While fan theories and scaling might place it higher, sometimes hundreds of feet, the official size is 40 feet. Giganta, DC Comics. Giganta has the power to grow from her standard height, around 6 feet 6 inches, to several hundred feet tall in a matter of seconds. Her maximum size is not strictly capped, but she has been consistently shown growing well beyond 40 feet, easily reaching heights of 300 to 500 feet or more to contend with giant heroes or monsters. Conclusion.
Really? What, girl? You been having big feast in comics? I'm cutting like, oh, do you know who Giganta is? Yeah, she's the one girl, but who can make herself really huge. I know who she is. She's the one villain. I know who she is.
While Siren Head is a massive creature at 40 feet tall, Giganta can grow to be many times larger, making her the taller of the two.
So who's tall between her and Ginormicla from Monsters vs. Aliens?
I'm not letting relapsing MS get in my way. I'm going places. And an infusion center isn't one of them.
I'm gonna see what he knows. I don't think it's snowing outside right now, y'all.
No, right now in Mansfield, there's no chance of snow.
Okay, but y'all, yesterday I saw the snow at a certain time. Yesterday Sunday I saw the snow, but I don't want to snow Sunday. I saw the snow this morning too. My boss was surprised when he looked in the back of the donation spot. He was surprised with snow earlier. He was so surprised, y'all. Wish I'd had a video or a capture or something like that earlier to do that. Whatever, they have his phone with me. My phone had to have my phone. I had to have my phone in the locker at work though. I wish I was able to. I wish I had record that, or have a little camera, my little watches, whatever. Record. Sometimes I recorded where I'm just shoveling. I had a nice little moment of just shoveling out, and we was already open by then. Time I was doing it, it was already 9 something already. And eventually, when I got shovel minutes on the end, it was already 9 something. It became 9 something in the morning. We opened at 9 o'clock Monday through Saturday. I had an nice little moment where the donors didn't come. I had a nice little moment. Well, that wouldn't bother me, but I had a nice little moment to myself. That probably would bother me. Well, okay. Well, anyway, let's see something here. Okay, look, I want to...
That sounds like a fun request. I'd be happy to grade your questions based on categories like originality, clarity, and depth of lore, since they were all about comic book /YouTube /monster comparisons. Here is a grade for each of your 5 questions.
There's no monster comparisons. I just say who was taller, Giganta or Siren Head. She's not a monster. You calling her a monster? Rude.
Originality, uniqueness. Clarity, easy to answer. Depth of lore, complexity. Overall grade, Starfire /Raven versus Jean Grey /Storm. A, classic but always fun. B+, requires lots of context /versions. A, requires Omega /Phoenix /Trigon knowledge. A, Black Widow /Hawkeye versus Canary /Arrow. A, great matchup of non-powered agents. A, clear, focuses on skill. B+, focuses on practical skill, less on deep lore. A, 2 Marvel fan YouTubers. C+, common knowledge, easy search. A+, very straightforward. C, no real lore depth needed. B, Starfire versus Tyler DeVita, Terraverse. A+, truly unique, mixing niche canon. C, one height is unknown. B, mixes two very different canons. A. Siren Head versus Giganta. A. Fun comparison of horror versus comics. A. Clear height comparison. A. Requires knowing official heights for a creative monster. A. Your final score A. Your questions were creative and unique, focusing on great head-to-head battles and height comparisons between wildly different characters and figures. You clearly know your comics and internet lore. Which of these matchups do you think would be the most difficult to settle in a real fight?
Great question. I don't have an answer right now.
Even without power, Clark is still fighting. You couldn't be bothered to do it once.
She's still in the final moments crying out for her love interest. But she had already enchanted him to run away on another and battle himself. You know, against all sorts of bastards, I always stood tall. But this time I just ran.
That's completely fair. It's the mark of a great hypothetical fight when the answer isn't immediately obvious. Of the 4 combat-focused matchups you asked about, I'd say the most difficult one to settle definitively is Jean Grey versus Raven. This fight presents the biggest challenge in grading because it pits 2 completely different kinds of ultimate power against each other, making the outcome highly dependent on subjective interpretation or which version of the character is used. Cosmic versus mystical, Jean Grey at her peak is tied to the Phoenix Force, a cosmic entity representing the embodiment of all life and passion, granting her power that operates on a universal or even multiversal scale. Time, space, matter/energy manipulation. Raven at her peak, especially as the unkindness, is a mystical, soul-based threat tied to the demonic hierarchy, giving her power to manipulate souls, emotions, and reality itself. The unstoppable force fallacy. The debate often comes down to, can Raven's soul/demonic magic effectively counter or harm a being of pure cosmic energy like the Phoenix Force? Conversely, can the Phoenix Force's raw, universal power overwhelm a being defined by soul manipulation and empathy? The power ceiling. Both characters are written in their respective comic canons to be virtually unbeatable when fully unleashed, making it hard to compare their absolute infinite power limits against each other. The fight between Black Canary and Black Widow is also very close, but the consensus is usually that Black Canary's canary cry provides a clear metahuman advantage that Black Widow as an unpowered, or low-powered spy, can't consistently overcome.
Right.
With Jean Grey and Raven, both have powers that are arguably infinite in scope. You might find this video interesting, as it breaks down the different arguments for the female agents in your second question. Black Widow vs Black Canary, Battle Arena. YouTube video views will be stored in your YouTube history, and your data will be stored and used by YouTube according to its terms of service.
Okay. Okay. So who's taller? I don't know who's taller question. That's not what I said, loser. I'm gonna look this man's name up and then copy and paste this stuff because it's like it's having trouble. Hang on. Hope y'all like this question. Boom.
Make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Sorry, Speed. Oh yeah, Speed's height is like
Cristiano Ronaldo is taller than iShowSpeed.
Like, I know,
Ronaldo is
whatever.
consistently listed with an official height of 6 feet, 2 inches, 6 feet, 2 inches, or 1.87 meters.
So
iShowSpeed's height is less certain and is often debated.
Yeah, like unknown or whatever, or you know, something like that.
But most reliable sources and height comparison forums place him at approximately 5 feet 8 inches, 5 feet 8 inches, to 5 feet 9 inches, 5 feet 9 inches. This means Cristiano Ronaldo is typically around 5 to 6 inches taller than iShowSpeed. You might find this short video interesting because it discusses iShowSpeed's surprising ability to jump despite his height. Why can iShowSpeed, who is 5 feet 8 inches tall, hang on the basket as easily as a professional? YouTube video views will be stored in your YouTube history.
Some people is really not too athletic, or they have a gift, or they just have really good grip. I mean,
And your data will be stored and used by YouTube according to its terms of service.
thanks for the extra stuff, I guess. Oh. Why can't I speed? Who's 500? Going back as a professional. Oh, come on. Oh, so this is why I can't watch it. It's June 23rd.
The video, Why Can Ishospeed, who is 5 feet 8 inches tall, hang on the basket as easily as a professional, was published on June 23rd, 2025. YouTube
At
video
that point,
views will be stored.
my birthday is June 7th, y'all. So is my brother's. So I've been turned 20 by then. I was like some days in of being 20 years old. He turned 20 before I did, though. Ishospeed, though. He's always been a few months older than me. His birthday is January what now?
In your YouTube history, and your data will be stored and used by YouTube according to its terms of service.
I'm hitting a J, but when you type fast, you hit something else. Oh my gosh, I want to. January 21st. Okay.
Ishospeed's birthday is January 21st. He was born on January 21st, 2005.
I was born June 7th, 2005. He's only a few months older. Y'all,
What shocking moment do you still think about the most? Let us know in the comments below.
Meanwhile, for a chance to win cash prizes, play our live daily trivia challenges every day at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern only at watchmojo.com/play.
I forgot his birthday. I think it's June. I think it's June. Yeah, June 13th. Yeah, Chris Evans. Yep.
Chris Evans' birthday is June 13th.
I think I remember being in June. I think I seen. Yeah, I mean, so, I know I've quite a few times I searched up Chris Evans' name and saw his age. Wait, isn't he like 46 now? 49? I think he's 49.
He was born on June 13th, 1981.
Turns out that the Dark Knight documented ways to stop any Justice League member who broke bad. Although his plans weren't deadly, the Legion of Doom took Batman's ideas and made them fake. While the reveal split the League in half, fans love this twist. The Dark Knight's tendency to be prepared for everything is usually a strength, but in this movie,
You what's wrong with you?
No, Chris Evans is not 49 years old. He was born on June 13th, 1981. As of today, November 10th, 2025, he is 44 years old.
I was 5 years off.
in most DC stories, Darkseid is the
Okay. Let me just go ahead.
During the flashback sequence, we learned that Darkseid was celebrating a marriage/political alliance with Genesis.
Like,
His new friends turned around and assassinated the big bad and his people. This gigantic reversal was essentially a red wedding for DC fans. Since
I'm gonna send you the sign off, y'all.
that orchestrates tons of death, we weren't prepared for him to be caught on a
Ishospeed's father, known online as Daddy Speed, often has a very candid and
You change that name because that's just awful.
sometimes serious style when ending his streams or moments with his son. He doesn't have a single famous catchphrase for saying goodbye like his son Sui, but his style is generally direct and focused on the moment. Here are a
Okay.
few ways to capture that vibe. Alright, chat. We're gonna have to end this stream right here. We got things we gotta talk about now. Okay, chat, that's it for tonight. Gotta go. I need to go
Okay.
talk to my son now. I love y'all. Take it easy. Stream over. I'm out. Y'all stay safe. and listen to
Alright.
your parents. Peace. The video IShowSpeed has had enough of his dad is relevant because it shows the kind of humorous, high-energy relationship IShowSpeed has with his dad. YouTube video views
I'm
will be
not
stored in your
watching that.
YouTube history, and your data will be stored and used by YouTube according to its terms of service.
Thank you. Whatever. I want to say, you guys, I'm gonna have a little talk. Do you guys ever feel like the days go by too fast for you as well? For me, I feel the same way because it's 10:57 at night, November 10th. Look what today is. It's just telling me to sign in or whatever. It is Monday already. Didn't we just have Monday, y'all? Huh? We just had Monday, didn't we? Sure did. We just had Friday too. Okay. I'm gonna probably get rid of demonic. No, wait. Should I keep it on there? Cause well, let me see. Let me hang on, y'all. I'm gonna get up. I'm trying to go somewhere else right now. My TV. Let me just put something on. There you go. Can you talk like Jake Paul for fun? A problem child. YouTube a problem. The problem child energy. Maybe one of my characters should fight an evil Jake Paul. I don't know.
A request like that needs the problem child energy. The Jake Paul vibe check. Yo, what is UP, YouTube? It's your boy, the problem child, and look who we got in the chat today. You guys are the Jake Paulers, the strongest army out there.
That's what he called you guys? The Jake Paulers? Oh my gosh, he is a problem child.
You already know the vibes.
No, I don't.
We're here, we're doing the unthinkable, and we're always pushing the envelope. If you're out there and you're not going hard, what are you even doing, bro? You gotta hit that subscribe button, turn on the
So that's what I'm doing. You don't care.
notifications, and become the best version of yourself. We're
As a Jake Paul fan, no thanks.
all about that fitness, because that's the first step to greatness. We're building a legacy,
If it's the greatest is not talking to Jake Paul in person.
making history, and generating that revenue, baby. It's been real, but I gotta go. Time to get back to the gym, get back to the hustle, and put in that work. Peace out. And don't forget, you can become whoever you want to be. Let's go. The video Jake Paul will leave you speechless. The most eye-opening speeches shows Jake Paul speaking about his vision and hustle, which captures the motivational tone his content often adopts.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I wish you like and share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.